Good morning, my dear students. Today we have started the first chapter in biology, that is crop production and management. Before studying about crops, you should aware about the importance of food and food production. So, what are the important purpose of eating food in our daily life? We know that food is the most important necessities of all living organisms, and food helps us to get energy for various life processes like respiration, digestion, excretion, etc. All these are the important life processes, and these must be taking place with the help of energy that we get from food. And the second important function of eating food is it helps us to growth, development, and also repairing of our body cells. And the third, last but not least, the function is it helps to protect us from diseases by enhancing our immunity. So all these are the functions of food or the purpose of eating food. And as we know that plants, green plants and also animals are the major sources of food for us, and among this, plants are the most important source. Plants are also called as producers or autotrophs. Why? Because they prepare their own food material. But we depend on plants for food. Plants and animals also depends on plants. As we know that taking from the earlier period to the later, there is a sequence of, or there is an gradual evolutionary process of the food habit of human beings. For example, the earlier men were the food gatherers, and now we have become the food producers. So there is a process of evolution in the case of food habits of human beings also. And next, the thing that we have discussed was what is agriculture. Agriculture is an applied science that deals with the production of crop plants and animals useful to human beings. And inside the agriculture, there are lots of other branches like sericulture, apiculture, cuniculture, then pisciculture, etc. Within this agriculture itself, there are lots of other branches like sericulture, which is the rearing of silkworm for the production of silk. Then second one is pisciculture, rearing of fishes. Then production of and rearing of rabbits are called as cuniculture. Then apiculture, production of honey from honeybees called apiculture, etc. So there are lots of other cultures and other cultivation practices inside the agriculture itself. So in our India and other countries, the population is day by day increasing. So in order to satisfy the needs of all human beings, they should have certain crop production and its management. So that the importance of crop production and management is very much vital in our daily life. What is meant by crops? Crops are the same kind of plants grown at one place on a large scale are called as crops. And there are lots of crop plants, for example, wheat. In the cultivation of wheat is a crop cultivation, and here the crop is wheat. And there are lots of other crops too. And there is a term called crop produce. Crop produce, that indicates the product of cultivated plant. Crop produce. The product of cultivated plant are called as crop produce. And in your textbook table 1.1, there are lots of crop plants are given and their crop produces also. So just go through that once. Uh, and next thing is, what is horticulture? Horticulture is a branch of agriculture that deals with the production of fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. Okay. In India, as we know that in different regions there is different climatic conditions also present. So in accordance with the climatic conditions, the crop is to be cultivated are also different. So there are two types of crops in India, kharif crops and rabi crops. Kharif crops and rabi crops. What is meant by kharif crops? You may have studied in your lower classes also. Yeah, kharif crops are the crops that are grown in rainy season. For example, rice, maize, soybean, groundnut, then cotton plant. All these are kharif plants that are sown in rainy season. And these plants, kharif plants are sown in rainy seasons, means the starting of monsoon season, which means during June, July, and it is harvested at the end of monsoon season. Like September, October season, it is the harvesting season of kharif crops. And coming to rabi crops, it is grown or it is cultivated during the winter season. Rabi crops are grown in or it is sown in during the period of October, November season, the starting of winter season, and it ends or it harvested during March, April season. So that is the period of rabi crops. The examples of rabi crops are wheat, gram, pea, mustard, linseed, all these are the rabi crops. Okay, and the next thing that we have discussed was what are the agricultural practices. Agricultural practices are the activities that are undertaken by the farmers during a period of time for the cultivation of a good crop. For the cultivation of a good crop, the activities that are undertaken by the farmers are considered as the agricultural practices, and it is a sequential method. There is a step-by-step method in this agricultural practices. So we have only discussed the headings first one is preparation of soil, the second one is selection and sowing of seeds, third one is replenishment of nutrients in the soil, fourth one is irrigation, fifth one is crop protection, sixth one is harvesting, and the last one is storage. We will discuss each of this in very detail in our coming classes. So these are the things that we have covered today, and the rest we will take in our next class. Thank you.